riding in Derek's new Dirty Money 6.6 lifted mud bogger.
That's my first Duramax four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive. It's a big old Duramax though.
Yeah, the kid says a big old Duramax, but I don't know, man. Truckmaster talks so good about these things, but my Cummins would absolutely eat this thing.
Yeah. So we're just out cruising this thing around. As you guys can see, it has a Starlight headliner.
It's got rock lights too.
It's got a Super Sizzler turbo on it, so it sounds pretty good. And a ridiculous set of wheels and tires that ride absolutely terrible.
Diamond cut stack or whatever.
Huge smokestack. Look at that. Oh my god, dude! If we took this to a truck show, we would totally shut it down.
Dude, the kid said every air freshener in here is from one of the girls he's fucked.
Duramax power. One tire fire.
I guess that's one tire fire. My Duramax or my Cummins would have absolutely laid both of them down.
Yeah.
Or 11 right down the road.
She wouldn't pull posi.
It's one of them Duramax things. They're just not. They're not red like Cummins, you know.
Yep, I know.
What's your favorite color, girl?
I like red.
There you go, girl. With the red Starlight, you know.
Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be just kind of topic oriented, and that is going to be 3rd gen Dodge HVAC systems and what not to do. So this truck is an 03 Dodge. We've done some work to it in the past, put injectors in it, air dog lift pump, a couple other small things here and there. But customer complaint this time was, I don't have heat and I'm stuck on defrost. We found out why it doesn't have heat. We're still trying to determine why the defrost was stuck on, but we have a pretty simple idea of what we're gonna do to that to kind of eliminate it from being an issue. So to start with, like I said, guys, this truck lost heat. So as you can see, there's a radiator in the bed. I believe he got that with the truck. So I think the previous owners of the truck developed a radiator leak, and they did what you should never do, and they put stop leak in the radiator. And if you guys look inside of these heater core lines here, there's a lot of gunk built up in them. And I just tried to blow compressed air, like 10 pounds through the heater core, and it's completely stopped up. So I believe what happened is they put that stop leak in it and it clogged up the heater core, so he lost heat. And we were split the box apart and we're replacing the heater core. I have a new one in the box right there. So that should fix the not having heat issue. We did go into this thinking it could possibly be a blend door issue while we're here, and be pretty dumb not to upgrade the blend doors. These are Blend Door USA kits. These are a little pricey, but they are a really nice kit, and we've installed a couple of them. All right, guys, interrupting today's video to talk about our sponsor. Obviously, you guys already know we're big Top Don guys. They've been hooking up pretty much every single video lately, and they are hooking us up once again on this video. So sponsored by Top Don, appreciate you guys. We don't really have a lot of time in today's video to go over a new product that I have. I plan on doing a just a basic unboxing and review on this battery charger. This is the TB6000 Pro. It's like a battery charger and tester all in one, but I just kind of want to highlight the main, one of the larger Top Don products that we've got recently, and that is this unit here, the Phoenix Plus. I actually had to lend this to my buddy Derek today so he could borrow it to do some testing on his Common Rail Swap 2nd gen, but he's pretty happy with it. He said he liked the way that it works and everything, and yeah, so this is one of the newer products that we've got, and we've been using it quite a bit. Bailey was using it on the 6.7 Power Stroke he just did the engine swap on to program the strategy codes for the injectors into the ECM. So professional scanner wise, guys, if you're looking for something cheap, you don't want to spend $5 grand on one, the Phoenix Plus is definitely a good scanner, and we've been happy with it so far. But with that out of the way, guys, let's get back into the video. And they will basically eliminate you from ever having the blend door issues that these trucks are notorious to have. Eventually they'll crack and snap in half, and you'll have all kinds of HVAC issues, HVAC codes, stuff like that. But these will pretty much eliminate that as long as you have good actuators. So comes with all the different ones you need. Comes with a new little, where the actuator actually goes into it. There's a little piece there. Because you could see, like on On this one, see the amount of play that it has. It's already kind of wallered out, but this will be nice and tight up against the blend door, so it should have really nice hot heat, really cold AC, and all of the functions should probably flow a little bit more air now that they're going to be sealed up better. So with that being said, that's kind of what I titled this video as, and that's how I want to start it out. So never ever use the stop bleed, guys, in your vehicle. That stuff is absolute poison for your cooling system. It's going to clog up. Or like the head gasket fixed. Don't ever use that, especially on cars. Obviously you would never probably do that on a diesel, but don't ever try that stuff, guys. This is what it will end up costing you. This job, I'll show you what it takes to get the HVAC box out of one of these. It's not too bad, but definitely not something you want to do all the time, or not something you want to do just because of a simple radiator leak. So we're able to roll the dash back so that way we don't have to plug everything on that side. We can squeeze it out. We had to unplug some stuff on the firewall, but we are gonna get these blend doors switched out, new heater core installed, and put this HVAC box back in the truck. Before we go buttoning everything up, we will put the box in the truck, just set the dash in, plug everything in, turn the key on, and verify that it doesn't have any codes in the HVAC, and make sure that everything actuates like it should. Then we'll put it all back together. So, but at first I couldn't find any of the blend doors having cracks in them, but it was actually the little knobs that the actuator goes into was stripped on the blend door. So I was trying to move it, but it wasn't. So anyways, we roll the dash forward, plug in everything without putting all the hardware in, and just verify that the HVAC stuff is working. And guys, I did tell you that the heater core on this truck was completely clogged. So we have some radiator flush. And what we're gonna do is, we're not gonna hook the heater core up yet. So we got the radiator flush here. We got two of those, actually we're gonna do it twice. We're gonna fill this thing up, get it up to operating temp, and take it on a nice drive to cycle all the coolant. And I don't know if you guys can see, but basically I have a little barb here that ties the heater core hoses together. So that will just sit back there out of the way. And we're gonna try our best to get all this rust out of this cooling system, flush it out really good before we hook the new heater core up. That way we don't take a chance of possibly just clogging that one up immediately. So that's where we're at. We're gonna put everything else back in. I'm gonna mount the computer on the firewall out here, get all this stuff hooked up, and we will start flushing the coolant system out and go from there. All right, guys, I've drove the truck for about an hour with the coolant flush in it, drained it all out, cycled some water through it, and now I'm topping it off with the correct coolant. They also had the wrong color coolant in it, which also likely contributed to the rust buildup and debris that was, I mean, it's just completely full. So we're gonna see what happens. I think I got most of it out, if not all of it, and we're going to fill it up with coolant. We hooked the heater core back up already, and we're gonna make sure we have heat and everything works good, and if so, we'll send it home. But Bailey has the 6.7. If you guys didn't watch the last video, he did an engine swap on this thing, and having some brake issues, put some brakes on it, and basically just a caliper. Tidy everything up on it. You had to put an injector in it, so I'm trying to get this truck coolant system bled out, and it will be ready to go. All right, guys, got the engine run here about $2 grand. Trying to get the thermostat to open up. It does take a minute. It's about, I don't know, 45, 50 degrees out today, so it's taking extra long to get her to open up, but she will eventually. Just give her time. I'll run it here $2 grand for probably a minute or so, stop, give it a break, do it again, warm it up. I have already been driving the truck today, so everything else is up to temp. So, which that's another thing you guys need to be sure, you know, whenever I am putting clean coolant in this after I'm draining the cleaning agents out, I use warm water, or hot water that is. I don't want to put ice cold water in that hot radiator and that hot engine block, so I don't do it right as soon as I shut off. But if the engine's still relatively warm, I'm putting hot water in, and you know, the coolant is obviously room temperature. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. I mean, you probably get away with it. It's just something I've always been kind of wary of. All right, guys, we got the cooling system all bled out, and we just took Cameron's truck on a drive, and everything is going really good with it, guys. So I'm happy with it. The temp's right where I want it. You know, I think we're gonna get away with it as far as the cooling system. was kind of weary about hooking the heater core back up, but I flushed it out as good as I possibly could, and we will just see what it does. Yeah, so the only thing left to do is give this thing a good wipe down, and it can go back to him. But just kind of give you guys a little look at, you know, some of the issues that these sturgeons can have when it comes to HVAC stuff. A lot of times it can also be the little control panel there, your switches and everything. Those will cause issues too. I've had them cause issues on one of my personal trucks before, so those are common to fail. The blend doors themselves will break. The actuators can go bad. Heater core, there's a lot of different pieces and parts in that, but once you understand it, guys, it's really not that big of a deal. I think that's the biggest thing is understanding it. And so yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. This truck has all the functions now. Everything works, defrost, all that. You know, recirc, has all new doors. Unfortunately, guys, this upper dash piece did develop several more cracks in it when we removed it, and one of the tabs broke on that side over there, so it's kind of wobbling. But that's kind of inevitable. There's really no way that you can avoid that. These trucks are you know, this truck here is almost 20 years old, and just sitting out in the sun, it just bakes the dash covers, and they get old and brittle, and they're going to break. And there's literally absolutely nothing you can do about it unless you want to replace the panels. And if it was me personally, I would just put one of the carpet covers on it and just roll with it. All right, guys, Bailey, just go ahead and say your I know you're going to say it. I know you're going to be like,
You're so fucking weird, Dylan.
All right, guys, Bailey actually did pick up another 6.7 power stroke. Guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description for my buddy Derek. Patreon link below. He is addicted to gambling, and we're going to try and get his mortgage paid this month. So if you guys would leave a comment down below and let us know how much you're going to leave. Anyways, Bailey picked up... Shut the fuck. All right, guys, Bailey did pick up another 6.7 Power Stroke. This one is a 2-wheel drive, and it's basically just a parts truck for his other 2 6.7 Power Strokes. This one is basically going to fix the whole front end of his. If you guys didn't watch the last video, you need to go back and check it out. He actually demolished a deer and took out the cooling pack, headlight. I think a lot of this plastic was broken. So basically what he's gonna do is just pull all the parts off this one and be able to fix his, be able to get that thing fixed and get it back on the road.
Instagram at dsmith24 valve. I have 134 followers. I'd really like to bump it up.
All right, guys. Well, last night we pretty much finished out. Well, Bailey did. I kind of stopped early and ate dinner and stuff, but he wrapped up around like 9 o'clock or so in this truck, and just got the whole cooling pack pulled off the front. As you guys can see there, all this is pretty much just loose. And then it looks like he went home last night and worked on his black truck. So he's thinking maybe have that thing driving today back on the road, so that'll be good. Insurance did actually just cut him a direct check. They priced all the OEM parts and told him he could take it to whatever body shop he wanted. So that's actually kind of worked out in his favor. So he was actually pretty much able to use the insurance check to buy this truck and then get all the parts to fix it, and then he can part it out. And you guys kind of understand. It's a little bit more work, but you know, these are OEM parts. At least most of them are. I think the fender actually, the only body panel he needed, this one was aftermarket. So, but it does look good, and you couldn't hardly tell. I mean, I had no idea until he got it off and seen a sticker on the inside, but all the cooling stuff is OEM, so that is the big thing. Guys, today it has dropped down to like teens in temperature, and I want to see how the red truck cold starts, so let's go see. Whew. Oh boy, it is cold today, guys. You actually have to wait on the grid heater because it will start a lot easier in this. guys, we have a LBZ here with an external head gasket leak. We're gonna see how it starts up in the cold. It'll actually tell us the temperature in this one, I think. This thing's lifted, so I gotta jump up in here. Yeah, he just got this thing, and someone pulled a little sneaky on him like they did me whenever I bought my LMN. Had blunt heads. So, let's give her some glow plug. How cold is it? It's 30. Okay. Dylan might have been being a little exaggerative. It's only 30, but the wind chill's crazy. All right, glow plugs, go. Oh, yeah. Old LBZ fire right up, boys. All right, guys, we got this LBZ pulled in here. I got the salamander running. It's definitely noisy, so bear with me. This truck, I've looked it over, and the rockers, being the shape they are, I'm not really comfortable lifting the cab. I don't want to tear the cab up any more than it already is, so we're going to try and do this with the cab on. Done them before. They just suck, to be honest with you guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this fender well out, and I want to see this leak. I want to put my eyes on it one more time before we really tear it apart. So start with pulling these fender wells out, and we will kind of go from there. All right, guys, wrapping up the end of today. We got the LBZ tore down to this point. It is ready for valve covers, head bolts, and manifold on this side. It should come off. But anyways, that is going to wrap up the end of this video, guys. Be sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed and you want to come back to see future content to come. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. And yeah, I know this video is kind of all over the place, but hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys later. See ya.